Bakers of TikTok. I would like to talk about sugar today. So I get a lot of questions about how do we make it safe for diabetics? Is this whatever? I don't like sugar. I'm keto. I don't eat sugar. So let's break it down into what your options are. So a lot of recipes, if you try to mess with the amount of sugar, it will mess with the end result of the cake. It depends on what you're making, but some things, if you take away some of that sugar, you won't get the same kind of crust development, etc. Or if you use sugar alternatives, you might also get unpredictable results. So my advice is if you're looking for a recipe which is lower sugar or using a sugar alternative, you actually find a recipe that is tested. But let's have a look here. Okay, so these are artificial sweeteners here: aspartame, saccharin, etc., etc., sucralose. I don't actually know how to pronounce this one. Well, anyway. And then it tells you the glycemic index, which is 0. That means it has no effect on the body. Calories 0, and then how sweet it is compared to sugar. So that's going to give you an idea of how much you need in the recipe to get it to taste similar. Then we've got some natural sweeteners here: stevia and monk fruit extract, both also on the 0 glycemic index and the 0 calories. Other natural alternatives might be things like maple syrup and honey, but those do have a glycemic index and a calorie value. So they might be an alternative, but they're not necessarily healthier. And then at the bottom, we've got alternatives, which is xylitol, erythritol, sorbitol, and mannitol. Also here, so some of those, xylitol has a glycemic index of 12. So they do have a glycemic index and they do have a calorie value, but they're kind of sort of semi-natural products. Just a few things to consider. Xylitol, for instance, is very poisonous for dogs, and some of these might cause diarrhea. So you don't want to have them in too great a quantity. But if you look at the list there, you see that xylitol is a 1-to-1, so it's equally sweet. So if you use 1 cup of xylitol, you can exchange it with 1 cup of sugar. And it's not listed on here, but isomalt probably falls into that sugar alcohols category. Just a side note for xylitol, it's very good for your teeth, which is why they put it in the chewing gum. But also another consideration is how does it taste? So some people don't like the way artificial sweeteners taste. Some people, I don't like any of them. I'm a sugar girl all the way. And please note that I'm putting heavy emphasis on the word healthy, because a lot of people will use like dates as an alternative. That is just fruit sugars. Yes, it's coming with the fiber and the nutrients that are in the date or the banana or whatever, but it's still sugar. And I don't think sugar is intrinsically bad. I don't think we should be eating cake every day.